We have 10 in the parade.
My fellow Biafrans, do not allow Nigeria terrorist state nor their agents and affiliate to tell you you can't get your freedom. I am here to tell you that we are going to get our freedom, and we are going to do everything possible for this particular freedom to be achieved. And I'm going to share with you the story of Israel, which everybody knows about Israel, but many people do not know what Israel went through.
Do you remember what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did in December 2020? Do you still remember? Oh, you have forgotten. Don't worry, I will remind you. Just watch this video.
I want us to give 3 motions to our great leader. I want to go. Rosa!
Yes, in December 2020, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu launched the ESN, the Eastern Security Network. And these people was, made to safeguard the lives and properties of the Eastern people. All right, so they really did a great work until the adoption of our dear leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. However, since then, Simon Ekpa has carried on the cross. All right, and so just a couple of months ago, Simon Ekpa also launched the Biafran Liberation Army, which has also been doing a very good work. Very good work, I mean. Let me show you the video.
It is happening live and direct. Today being 28th of October, 2023. The Biafran Liberation Army, welcoming the Imo State General Commander. Welcoming the Imo State General Commander. It's happening. Live and direct. Today, being 28th of October, this is our inauguration day. The day we are inaugurating the Biafran Liberation Army. The men know day. Live and direct. Men day, live and direct. Biafran Liberation Army. Today being 28th of October. It's happening. left, right, 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 left, right.
The general. Biafra is here. As you can see, Biafra is here.
All right, so this is there. And so recently again, he also launched the batch 2 of that Biafran Liberation Army. And these people, he said, are the people that is also going to, be at the forefront when he eventually declares Biafra on December 2nd. All right, so I think if you ask me, this young man is really trying. He's really pushing this issue of Biafra to the next level. All right, and I think we should give him some accolade, give him some kudos for the good work he's doing. So I'm going to allow you to watch the video, right? Watch the video and also watch what he said that will happen on December 22nd. All right? So please watch.
Monster. We have 10 in the parade. Permission to carry on the parade, sir. By your left. Mark time.
What's your name?
Right about. By your name. Name the Biafra. Name the Biafra. Ole body la nyunude. Ole benzapo tonude. Ole la yese la ayaho. Nzaputa yese la ayaho. Idi sobe sobe aukawa. Irukube kube auka.
My fellow Biafrans, do not allow Nigeria terrorist state, nor their agents and affiliates to tell you you can't get your freedom. I am here to tell you that we are going to get our freedom, and we are going to do everything possible for this particular freedom to be achieved. And I'm going to share with you the story of Israel, which everybody knows about Israel, but many people do not know what Israel went through. And I will start with a man called Theodor Herzl. The Theodor Herzl was, should I say, a founder of the Zionist movement. Herzl was an Austro-Hungarian Jewish. He was a journalist, a lawyer, writer, and a political activist who was the father of the modern political Zionism. Many people are only hearing Israel, Israel, but they don't know what actually transpired that led to Israel becoming an independent state. Herzl formed the Zionist organization and promoted Jewish immigration to Palestine in an effort to form a Jewish state. In an effort to form a Jewish state. Today, there is a Jewish state called Israel, State of Israel. Due to his Zionist work, he is known in the Hebrew Kozeh, a visionary of the state. He is specifically mentioned even in the Declaration of Israel Independence. This man was mentioned and is officially referred to as the spiritual father of the Jewish state. It is very important that our people, both especially the gullible ones, understand that your gullibility cannot stop the liberation of Biafra this year. Herzl was born in Pest, Kingdom of Hungary, to a prosperous Neolithic Jewish family. After a brief legal career in Vienna, he became the Paris correspondent of the Viennese newspaper. He confronted the anti-Semitic event in Vienna. I hope you understand what anti-Semitism means. He reached the conclusion that anti-Jewish sentiment would make Jewish assimilation impossible. This man single-handedly rose up, stood up, because of the anti-Jewish activities across the world. He stood up, one man. And in 1896, Herzl published the pamphlet, The Judenstaat, in which he elaborated his vision for a Jewish homeland. Because of the attack, the anti-Jewish anti-Semitism, he had a vision. His ideas attracted international attention and rapidly established Herzl as a major figure in the Jewish world. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you seeing some similarity in what we are doing today? The kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the rise of Simon Ekpa and the Biafra government in exile. In 1897, Hazel convened what we call the first Zionist Congress in Basel. First ever. My fellow Biafrans, do you see some similarity? In 2023, we had the first ever Biafra convention in Finland. First ever in the history of our freedom fight. This man convened the first ever Zionist Congress in Basel, Switzerland. In Switzerland, and was elected the president of the Zionist organization. He began a series of diplomatic initiatives. I am talking about 18-something, when Usman Dan Fodio was conquering the northern Nigeria. When Usman Dan Fodio was killing the Hausas, this man was busy having a vision for a Jewish state of Israel. And then he began the diplomatic initiative to build support for Jewish state. I am telling you that we will not land anywhere. But that was a vision. That was a vision, and they pursued the vision. Some people who don't know anything how the world works will be telling you today who is the government, which government is supporting you, which state is supporting you, how can somebody support you when you are showing that you are an idiot? How can somebody support you when you are dependent on people and you have no thinking of your own? How can people support you when you have shown to be a slave to ordinary nomadic people who don't know what is civilization? But today, we have changed the narrative. Now they understand we are not slave to nomadic. Now they understand there must be a need to support the liberation and the freedom of Biafra. Now they understand that people of integrity have risen up to show that Biafra has people of integrity and standard. He began a series of diplomatic initiatives to build support for Jewish state, appealing unsuccessfully to German emperor. He appealed to German emperor, was not successful. And Ottoman Sultan, he appealed to all these people, was unsuccessful. At the 6th Zionist Congress in 1903, they have had the first one, the second one, the third one, and the 6th one in 1903. Hazel presented the Uganda scheme. He even went as far as trying to build the state of Jewish state in Uganda of today. Are you aware of that? Are you aware that Israel had a vision to establish a state in Uganda? Present day Uganda. That is people, I don't know how many of you, and of course, the gullible ones who are looking at what we're doing today as stupid and whatever. I don't know how many of them are aware of this, that Israel wanted to establish a state in Uganda, present Uganda. Championed by Hazel. This was endorsed by Colonial Secretary Joseph Chamberlain on behalf of the British government. The proposal, which sought to create a temporary refugee for the Jews, ultimately rejected. Hazel died. This man died at the age of 44 in 1904 and was buried in Vienna. Now, let us also go fast forward after the Hazel attempt to establish the state of the Jewish state in Uganda, which was supposed to be the temporary refugee place, because of the anti-Semitism, anti-Jewish that was on rampage all over the world, just like they are trying to annihilate Biafrans because of the light we carry. Are you surprised that what we are facing today in Nigeria is exactly what the Jewish people faced all over the world? Then, you see, like the Israel Prime Minister, we will win with or without you. We have taken the Biafra liberation to the global stage for the very first time since after the war. Even during the Biafra war, Biafra discussion, Biafra issue, Biafra cause, Biafra case were not in the global stage. The only reason that the Biafra case came to the global stage was as a result of the images coming from the dying children in Biafra land. That was the only thing that put Biafra on the global stage. And when the United States of America was contemplating supporting Biafra, those that were in the leadership of the Biafra then have no knowledge, they have no contact details, they have no lobbyists in the United States who could actually make them understand what is going on, and then also who could educate the policy makers and the decision makers of the United States. That didn't happen. Today, under my leadership and under this Biafra government, which is the government of the people, we have corrected that mistake. We have taken this liberation and the issue of Biafra to the stage that has never, where it has never been before, for the very first time. I will share with you some of the key outcomes of some recent meeting with the United States Congress regarding the recognition of Biafra independence. My fellow Biafrans in Australia and beyond, we met with the most senior members of the United States Congress. We met with the most senior members of the US government, including the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mike Johnson, the third highest official of the US government, the chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Michael McCall, and a plethora of members of Congress. These members are now well educated about Biafra. It has never happened in the history of Biafra and Nigeria. We are closely working after being briefed, after educating these people, decision makers. We are now closely working with them to form a new Biafra policy for the US government, which until now currently has not had one. You may not understand the heaviness of the word I am speaking now, but you're going to know later on. And I believe Nigeria understand what I'm saying. For most members of the Congress we met, those we discussed with, this has been the first time the Biafra issue had ever been presented to them. As such, much of our discussion is providing an informational briefing on Biafra as well as Malay nature of the Nigeria terrorist government. We also discuss our activities such as the self-referendum, which already recorded over 50 million votes, and the upcoming December 2nd declaration. My fellow Biafrans and our friends and lovers of freedom, on Biafra Independent Declaration, the reception by the members of the Congress to our message has been very overwhelmingly positive. Not a single member of the US Congress we met, or those we met with, ever expressed any support for the Nigeria terrorist government. So, the main challenge currently is to fill in this information gap in Washington, D.C. And that's what our focus is now for the next 2 months. And to make sure we educate as many members of the Congress as possible. So many of you do not understand how this international politics or politicking is being played. For those who follow the history of the apartheid regime and the role of the US government in ending it, will understand why we are doing what we are doing today. There were explicit commitment and assurances given by members of Congress, we met to support the Biafra cause. Added, through different expressions, we are now working with members of the Congress on several groundbreaking initiatives, which are ongoing and will be made public at the appropriate time. Biafrans in Australia, I want you to understand that the defense of Biafra land, defense of our women and children will remain the most priority of this Biafra government. And that we are doing with everything in us. The support that we have received so far, the activities of the government can speak for itself. Biafrans in Australia, if you are still standing on the fence, watching how this will end, believe me, the time will come when we will not need your money. I remember that I have always said something similar, including in other measures that the Biafra government has taken in the past. And they will think that we are just joking. But at the end of the day, it will come to manifestation. Thank you for inviting me today. And remember, every penny counts. Our IOU is there. If you do not also, if you don't want to do donation, you go and give IOU to the government. Raffle is there. Liberation tax is there. And many of you who were crying about how they were going to import terrorists into our land in the name of people, internally displaced people, I told you it will never happen. And let me also inform the terrorist Nigeria state that is now throwing bombs in Biafra. Like, you don't know that they are throwing bombs. A few days ago, they have thrown many bombs, targeting the Biafra Liberation Army. You will throw bomb, we will also throw bomb at you very soon. And when we speak with our bomb, you are going to hear and you will never understand the language. We are coming with more sophisticated means of the defense of Biafra land. We will take it upon ourselves like we have done in the past, and to inform you that you will kill us, we will kill you, but at the end, our freedom will come. That will guarantee the future of our children and our unborn generation. Nigeria is destined to fail. Islamic State of Nigeria, terrorist state of Nigeria, who knows nothing other than killings, women and children from the north, south, west, and all over Nigeria, just recently conducted election in Rivers State. In election of just local government election, they are bombing themselves and killing each other. And they even have a court order refraining police from participating in that election, where police went and started snatching ballot box. That is not a country that we want to be part of. Thank you very much.
So you have seen it. What do you think? What do you think? I think this guy is really doing well. Drop your comment on the comment section, whatever you think. All right. So thank you and God bless you. Most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Right. Thank you.